up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice
twice.
for such an offensive guy
the
like
first
that.
one was a kick return, and then the second one, right now, I just made the quarterback fumble.
There, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So, yeah.
Now Dawson
and it was in the first, and it wasn't even 50 seconds, because you know how they started at 3 minutes.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pick
My
up on the
ultimate
other
team
side,
level is not that high. I haven't really
score the other way,
played ultimate
the
team
return
really.
for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. You know, yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't want to say it, do you?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the #1 seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll motivate them going forward. But I think part of it is they didn't need to play Week 17, and they pulled a lot of starters. So now that week is gone where you don't play. You get the open week, right? You end up getting essentially 2 more. It's too long for them sitting, and I think it hurt their timing and maybe their edge.
But tell me if you agree. I think it's safe to say that Lamar Jackson and company will be back. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Punt.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 15. What a spin.
Why did I spin?
Fighting through, and he's got space.
Come on,
Shrugs off, and he's loose again. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And
85 yards.
Push further out in front. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So pick a pretty bad team to start off because this is my first game today.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're going to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On 2nd and 9.
Wide open.
Looking deep for the Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Touchdown, dang it.
He's at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brandon LaFell, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit.
Okay.
Because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily. But instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Again, the third time. The third time this game. I return it.
And he will score. Touchdown.
Or no.
He returns the
second time from the kickoff.
Yards to the house. And the Broncos
so 2 times from a kickoff, 1 time from a punt.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
I guess I'm only going for that. Just going to be safe.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minutes.
If he got out of that,
decide to do.
That is not right. If he would have gotten out of that.
2nd and 5 now. Manning, incomplete, into the arms of LaFell.
I don't think he got the first.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Can't let him get the first down.
And now the ball
fumble.
Manning lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Second time.
For a Bronco touchdown.
I just realized that I haven't actually had to
This first half has been a nightmare.
Actually had to
defense just dominating.
run an actual play.
Picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and
two of my touchdowns, I made the quarterback.
That type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone
2 of the times I made him fumble, and then 3 of the times it was a return. I'm just gonna go.
Extra point try now for Dawson. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Catch it.
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a
it's
little
still
yardage,
35%.
but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Nice.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I have to kick it back off. After halftime, I have to kick it off.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half
he got the first.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Manning to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead, the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did
sack. That's a big
sack.
That's big.
Down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From the gun on third down, Manning.
Big sack.
Had his hands on it,
it,
couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
First time I'm actually going to run a play. Or no, I guess I faked it. So I guess, yeah, I actually.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And now running right through it.
No way. No way.
He's taken
down,
but
I
not
have
before
ball
he
in there.
gets this across the 25-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard
I'm just going to run that play again. I like that play.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Fights through and down the crease. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Right.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Josh Jacobs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm probably going to have to play
I heard Coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially
destroying
ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion.
I put it on the easiest setting just to practice, but I'll probably put it on the next setting
on here in this first half.
next time. Play a team that's a little bit better than this.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try to up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to
Tackle
start the second
him.
half.
And now the ball comes
Fumble.
Madden lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it.
What?
He's going to run through a lot of traffic.
I'm
And
sorry.
if he doesn't take care of it,
that.
we're going to see less design runs like that.
That was.
Throwing to start.
Okay.
First time that they've looked
Just
his
checking
way.
my
He's kind of been
controller.
a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
It's 90.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
All right, I got it. I'm pretty sure. And
Gets through and now an opening. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
I'm not surprised.
Josh Jacobs, 36 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Free kick out of
They get it
bounds.
to 40-yard line now.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Corner blitz 3.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Polamalu.
On the ground with Ripkowski.
Oh, what?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Cover 2, man.
From midfield, here's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver.
Cover 2 man
Third
again.
and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Manning. And that will be incomplete.
Are they in field goal range?
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third
They were
down.
on the field.
Here's
I
Brian
wasn't paying
Anger
attention.
now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. This is brought in at the 21.
I just see a guy fly right in front of me.
Breaks a
Stiff arm, get
tackle.
off me, kid.
Well, that looked for a
Hold up.
second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it'll be...
Wait, so he kicked it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He gets tackled. Looks like he's gonna do a front flip in the air. Do you see this guy? Look at, oh my gosh.
Short field for the
Kinda
Broncos
funny.
as they take over 1st and 10.
I'm gonna do another run. Zone alert.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
What did I do?
And some room to maneuver.
Yeet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Jacobs,
Bad
30 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Check that 1 Mike 52 right here.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'm kind of mad about that
big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Yes, they did.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's got daylight. 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Mess around.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And is there bad blood here?
66
go
to 7.
When you're up that much?
Was still
if there
2
wasn't
minutes.
Before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
I'm destroying.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Should probably try to...
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of that last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is
oh my
2, right?
gosh,
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that
I'll
doesn't
do that
really
again.
good
That's
to go
kind of
back and
funny.
say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Safe man, right?
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
What should I do?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Manning now on first down. They set up the screen to Peyton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on second down. Madden.
Fumble too.
The ball comes out.
Pick
Madden
that
lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10.
Oh my gosh, he's slow.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a
funny how he
defensive
ran.
touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Late.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking?
I'm just doing random things at this point.
When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Throwing now is Madden. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Quarterback fumble.
Throwing again on second down. Madden, it's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Into the red zone now. Madden looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Madden. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but
I don't really care. They're not gonna.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be taken about the 12. Spinning away.
Stay up, come on.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Come on, tackle me, kid.
There he goes, right side. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards on the ground. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Last play of the game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, that's going to be it, guys. Bye.